Hey, I'm scshaille and this is the Weapons Plus mod spotlight. So this mod basically adds a few weapons to our game, as well as things for the weapons like projectiles and fuel tanks, and also armor and, well, landmines are not really... Well, they are weapons after all. Alright, so let's get to the crafting recipes. The first one is for the rocket-propelled grenade launcher, which basically is for shooting grenades. So yeah, these are iron blocks and obsidian and redstone. So pretty expensive one. And to use it, you need to have grenades, which you craft out of 5 iron ingots and 1 TNT to get 1 rocket-propelled grenade. Alright, the next weapon added with this mode is the railgun. Railgun, which you craft out of iron blocks again and those special rails with gold. So again, pretty expensive one. Not as expensive as this one, but the ammo is more expensive than grenades. But actually, by using this crafting recipe, you get 4 of those. And basically, this one explodes. This one can kill anything with a single shot. So pretty mighty weapons. Alright, the next one is the Ender Cannon. The Ender Cannon is, well, basically it launches Ender pearls, so that it teleports you to the place you point at, where you shoot, whatever. It uses the Eye of Ender, obsidian and redstone, but even though it uses Eye of Ender, it shoots pearls, as I said. The next one is the Snow Cannon, and this one uses a whole stack of snowballs, that is 16, to shoot 5 snow blocks, like there, in the place you point at. It uses 5 iron ingots and compacted ice. Compacted? Is it compacted? Packed ice, yeah. Alright. It's just packed. Alright. Yeah, so again you need 16 snowballs to use this one. The next 3 items are more of just composite items. This one is flamethrower gas tank, crafted out of 4 iron ingots and a gunpowder. It's used in crafting a flamethrower, and as well as if you run out of gas in your flamethrower, you only need to have this in your inventory, and then this will be used. You don't have to craft another flamethrower. Alright, the next one is the energy crystal, which you craft out of 4 redstones and a diamond, and it's used in crafting recipe of 2 weapons, and serves as fuel for, well, 2 weapons as well, but 2 different weapons. I mean, one weapon is the same, and other is... Alright, it serves as fuel for the Ender Cannon and another shooting weapon. Alright, so the last composite thing is the optic net cable, which you craft out of 6 iron ingots, and 3 glass panes. Those are not glass blocks again. I always have to stress that. Those are glass panes. And you get 8 of these for this. Alright, flamethrower. You need iron ingots and the gas tank to craft a flamethrower. As you can see, the fuel level here is 98. I am pretty sure that it uses 1 point of fuel level per 1 shot. So if you run out of the fuel, you only need to put fuel tank in your inventory, and then you'll be still able to use this one with it. Alright, the next thing is the laser blaster, and again, as you can see, the energy remaining is 55%, so if you run down to 0, you only have to put this in your inventory and then you can still use the gun. Alright, so you craft it out of obsidian, 2 iron blocks. This is the glass block, not the glass pane like here. This is a glass block, redstone, and the energy crystal. Alright, so next up we have 4 different types of swords, basically. And this one is, just as it says, poison edge sword. You need to combine a diamond sword and the eye of the spider. And the damage is still the same as with a normal diamond sword, only there's a poison effect added to the mobs you hit. The next one is the energy sword, and as you can see, it has plus 12 attack damage, so more than a diamond sword. You craft it out of 2 obsidians, 2 redstones, and an energy crystal. Then the next one is the rift blade, and 7 attack damage, and here it states that right click hold to teleport randomly. It's not as easy as it states here. You also have to click shift. Remember about that. And actually hold for like 4 seconds. It's the channel time for teleporting. This blade teleports you just like Enderman do. So actually you don't know where you end up teleporting. So it's pretty dangerous if you're next to dangerous objects like lava or TNT or landmines, which we'll talk about in a second. Basically you may end up hurt and you're blinded for like 4 seconds after you teleport. So I'm not going to show this because I'm scared I may get teleported somewhere and not know my way back here. Alright, the last thing is a throwable sword, and as it states here, it's a huge work in progress, so it still doesn't work as well as we'd like it to. And that means if you throw the throwable sword with right clicking, you may still pick it up if you don't hit anything, but if you hit a mob, you unfortunately lose the sword. So that's still work in progress. The whole mod is still a work in progress, and various new things might be added in the future, so we'll be looking out for updates. Yay. Alright, before we get to the armor and landmines, fun thing. If you get this one, the energy sword, and hold it, and then shift and right click, you will be switching between different modes the sword can have, and as you can see there's 4 of them. It's enhanced repulsion, stun, damage boost, and fire edge. Those are pretty well accurate names, so we will not explain that. And the same thing goes with laser blaster. Again, shift and right click, and we can switch to stun, explosive, or damage. There are only 3 modes in this case. Alright, so the mod also adds a special type of armor. It's crafted the same way as simple Minecraft armor is crafted, so I haven't shown the crafting recipes here. The only difference is that instead of using diamonds, iron, gold, or leather, you have to use those cables to craft the invisibility suit. We'll wear it, and as you can see, if we wear it all, we become invisible. I mean, we're still visible because of the suit, but if you're on a server where the mod is and you craft it, your skin will not be visible, so that people won't know who you are. But if we take off at least one of the armor items, we become visible again. Alright, last thing are the landmines. You craft it out of 3 TNTs and pressure plates. Those are stone pressure plates, if that's not visible. That you get 3 for that, and they look really harmless, just standing here like this. But as you can see, I've been playing around with them a bit, and they actually make a pretty big hole if you step on it. Alright, we'll step on it. As you can see, we haven't received any damage from the explosion. The only damage we've received is from falling. Alright. Shooting. Yeah, shooting is a nice way. I'll actually switch to creative because I'm pretty convinced you don't have to have the ammo to shoot in creative. Yes, as you can see, right clicking and holding to aim, our movement is slowed, and release to release, and it explodes. As you can see, I've already had some fun with the grenade thrower here. Alright, the next one is the railgun, and for that we will need a horse. Well, not certainly, not certainly, I didn't mean certainly. Not necessarily a horse, but there's nothing else here. Alright, again, right click, and it charges. You can't hold it forever. It will basically hit everything with a single shot. If you right click and release immediately, this won't shoot. Other than that, no. Unlike this, unlike the railgun, the rocket propelled grenade launcher shoots immediately, so you have to be careful. I've actually destroyed a few of these, how can I call it, of my special whatever. Alright, so Ender Cannon, actually I won't show it because I'm afraid it might lag when I teleport. It basically works just as an Ender Pearl, but it's easier to aim. Alright, Snow Cannon. If you have 16 snowballs, or you're in creative, this will shoot a full stack of snowballs to make 5. It actually made 6. No, it's actually 8. To make 8 blocks of snow. It's so dark. Alright, the next one is the flamethrower, and it works pretty much like everyone would expect it to. So that is left clicking, right clicking actually, right clicking and immediately releasing to throw a single flame at the ground or in space forever. You can also hold it for more constant stream of fire. Alright, so laser blaster, and as I've said, 3 modes will switch to explosive. As you can see, if I just right click, it doesn't do anything, it just goes off with the sound. So actually you have to charge it, that is right click and hold, and release to throw. And this was explosive, but it's explosive in a sense that it harms other mobs around the mob you're aiming at. It doesn't harm the ground. But if you shoot underneath your legs, it will probably hurt. I mean, it will probably harm you. Alright, the sword is pretty obvious. This one as well. And as I've said, this one is just teleporting you randomly. I won't show it because I'm afraid I might get lost. The last one is the throwable sword. And as I've said, you have to right click to throw it. You can't pick it up. I'm sorry. You can't pick it up, but you won't lose it. I mean, you won't lose it. Wait. Actually. I was able to pick it up before. Alright. Oh, because it's here. So you actually do pick it up even though it stays in the ground. But if you throw it at the horse and actually succeed at throwing it at the horse, it becomes not pickable and stays in the ground forever. Oh my god, this looks like a battlefield of some sort with snow. Alright, so that's all for this mode. It's still pretty fresh and still in development, so the mod developer might add some new stuff, some new weapons, but it's still pretty concise. I mean, there's weapons and no other distracting items, so it's pretty fun to use. And the weapons are actually pretty expensive in game, so it's not like total cheating, shooting mobs with just one hit. And yeah, I recommend this mod. I really like it. I had some fun with it, as you can see everywhere. But I recommend also to turn down the volume before you start to using it, because the explosions are pretty damn loud. Alright, so thank you for watching this showcase. It's not a tutorial. For watching this showcase. I hope you found it useful. If you have any further questions, just ask me in the comment section below or send a private message to me, and I will try to answer them and help you solve the problem. So as I've said, thank you for watching and see you in the next showcase. Bye!